Shalom, Mr. First foremost, I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Al Shai, Ba'Shem Kakadash, the bunch of the apostles, now the great millstone for teaching us his true peace and blessing to the whole elect of Israel. Yahweh is the name of them from the Hebrew, Ba'Shem is the name, and Yahweh Shai is the name of the begotten Son, back on lesson. And today, we're going to be going to another MOTB update. I have this quick video from the brothers' channel, Arrows of Indignation 144. As you see in the brothers' title, this is warning to the sheep, convenience will deceive many. That's what they're especially going to be promoting and pushing, this MOTB in the name of so-called safety, security, as well as convenience. You already see how lazy these people within Babylon the Great are already. I remember making a lesson a while back where you had, I believe, an app being pushed out where you pretty much be able to buy the things that you need within the store and just walk in, get things you need, and walk straight out. Same thing you see with Amazon One. We're able to pay with the palm of your hand. And just going back to the other point I just made, there was one Edomite said that he doesn't have to wait in line anymore. He's pretty much talking about how great it was, And once again, go back to Amazon One. So you're seeing the foundation, the infrastructure being laid out right before your very eyes, ultimately preparing you for this MOTB. A digitized system, man. And you're especially once again going to have people lining up to take this thing, man. Because they're going to see the convenience and the benefit of it. Once you see all the promises that Elon Musk is making, that you'll be able to listen to music within your brain. People that are paralyzed, people that are walking, people that are blind, able to see. So once again, you best believe people will be lining up, man. People not want to take these high-risk surgeries that have a low percentage of turning out well and working out. So people are going to be seeing these things and be deceived, tempted into taking it, man. And we are warning you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Al Shai to stay far away from it, man. Because also another point, just how you have, people will see up their dogs, their cats, how people will brand cows. Why do they do that? They go to show that they have ownership over them. And this is what this devil is wanting to do to you, but this goes right over Jake's head. As well, you can look into articles, or one article came out a while back, which, resurfaced again, which, not now, but I remember they pretty much, took down that article and then, later resurfaced, but, Elon Musk was doing, trial runs, test experiments on these monkeys, with the Neuralink. And the article went to how, so many monkeys were pretty much killed, during those experiments. So you can just imagine all the atrocities and just wicked things these devils did. Type of experiments that were done on those poor animals. We're speaking of Esau, Edom here, the wicked the Bible speaks of. You can imagine things he's doing. What can, control it? What can switch its brain off? What can kill it the fastest? You can imagine, man. Which we're speaking of the wicked. This is what they're wanting to put inside your body. But I do have this one quick video I do want to get, and I'll further expound on this point throughout this lesson. Get it real quick. Get a couple scriptures and we'll get a final.
TikTok user Pay by Hand has a chip implanted in him that allows him to pay without using his credit card. The implant is from the company Walletmore, which takes 15 minutes to put in and leaves behind a small scar. Experts warn the chips could cause problems with privacy and security.
Right now I'm in China and I'm going to Shenzhen by train, so I've forgotten my phone and I want to get something from the store. So I'm at 7-Eleven, so I'm going to pick up the sparkling water. And what's very interesting is they actually have, so I'm going to scan it. They actually have WeChat PalmPay.
So there you go. And all steps lead towards the MOTB. And it should be crystal clear by now with what the MOTB is speaking of, man. The RFID hit. And you're seeing the steps being taken towards that direction. As about the point in the beginning of the lesson, you're seeing the foundation, the infrastructure being laid out. I saw El Pastor's title, gradualism leads to the you-know-what. So you're seeing the steps that are being taken towards the you-know-what. This is why you're seeing pretty much everything moving towards a digitized world, a digitized system, a digitized currency. And people are going to see the benefits in these things, man. And this Amazon One and the Palm Pay is all preparing you for that MOT beat, man. You're getting you used to these things. So when it's implemented, it's to no one's surprise. You're already well accustomed to it. And you also can, see and Isaiah 10:1 going to these unrighteous decrees that they're getting ready to push out because this MOTB will be mandated, man. Good examples of what took place back in 2020 dealing with the juice that you needed to have to go to your job, to travel, which you needed to have a green pass to be able to travel. That'll be at one point, I believe it was over there in New York, if I'm correct, around Thanksgiving. They had checkpoints to where you need to show that you have been tested negative. Show proof that you don't got 19. Show proof that you have the concoction, the juice that they cooked up. And you also how people were fined, how people were jailed for not wearing the mask and all that stuff. How people were so angry towards the people that didn't want to take the juice. You had this one football player, I believe he made a tweet, and he said something to the effect of, people that were pretty much against it should be, jailed, if he fined, or whatever the case may be. And look at how that situation turned out. He was taken out. Matter of fact, these devils have now came out and said that there was many complications with that concoction and juice. So look at who was right. The prophets, man. But, I brought up that point. It's done with these mandates and restrictions that are getting ready to be put in place, man. And how you needed to have that juice to be able to go out and do things, to live a so-called normal life. Because dealing with those lockdowns in place, people are looking for a solution. For things to go back to so-called normal. For them to be able to go out and do the things that they used to do. That's going to come at a price, man. And coming to these last days and be that MOTB. So we'll do more of this and we'll go through scripture.
That's my week.
And also they have face scanners over there, I believe in China. Found near Japan. Where they scan and pay by the way of your face.
That's my WeChat ID, and I just paid without having my cards or my wallet on me, or my phone. Which is pretty crazy. Mind blowing. You don't have to take anything with you when you go and travel.
Hey, convenience. I don't carry my phone. I don't carry my wallet and 5 different credit cards. And even back in 2020, people wasn't even wanting to touch cash and all that stuff.
That's the beauty of China. It just shows how ahead China is in terms of technology.
We're in China, and this is how advanced the cashless payment is in this country.
Right, I've never seen it before actually. Wasabi Lays, I'm going to try them.
And some water, of course. Right, so now I'm going to pay for it. I've left my phone and my card at home. I've actually got nothing.
Hey, it's crystal clear what this is ultimately leading up to, man. But let's get these scriptures and close it out. It's Revelation 13:16-17. It's one of the main scriptures that you should know by now already. This is a heavy end-time prophecy. Now it says, and he called the will smell like great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And when you go into the word mark, I want to go and show the importance of looking to the etymology of these words so you know what the scriptures are talking about. But going back to the word mark, the Greek goes into the word charagma, which then goes into the word etch, scratch. It's showing you that it's a physical mark. Now it says in their right hand or in their foreheads, as you also see Elon Musk, dealing with the Neuralink, as well as, companies following in suit creating similar things. You have people already taking, things like the Neuralink already. People able to move, cursors, a mouse with their mind, with their thought. I want to say a mouse, if you don't know, a mouse on a laptop, a computer. There was also another one where you had this one woman take some of that of the Neuralink, and she's able to think of a sentence, and that sentence would be typed onto the screen. So people are going to be deceived, by the way, these miracles that these devils are going to be performing on the left hand side. Through this technology, a lot of deception is going to go out, man. And you have many people falling for it. But that's about the point. We won't need to do sprint. Probably Yahweh try to stay far away from this thing, man. The Neuralink, the RFID C-hip. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name beast or the number of his name. Very soon you won't be able to live a so-called normal life without it. This is also how they're going to be applying that pressure, man. A choice will have to be made coming to these last days, man. And only one of those choices is correct. Now, 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11, the great scripture. Now it says, lest Satan should avenge us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And we ultimately see what this is leading up to. The gradualism that's taken place. You've seen Amazon 1, and that, I forget exactly where that dude was. We just played within that video over there in China, if not Japan. Were they able to, pay also by the way the palm of their hand, these face scans. We can see where that's leading up to, what transpired back in 2020, done with those mandates, the restrictions that were in place. Nothing but a prelude of what's to come. Now, the 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 9. And it says, even him who is coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. So once you have many people being deceived, tempted, and to hopping on board, taking that charagma, being deceived. Because once again, they will be performing these miracles on the left-hand side. People will be, rather about the point, you see Elon Musk, making all these promises. That people that are paralyzed will be able to walk, people are blind will be able to see. As I made that point, people are not wanting to, take these high-risk surgeries that have a, low rate of, working out, going out well. People will see these things and want to hop right into the line, especially Jake, man. Elon Musk said you'll be able to listen to music within your brain, and I remember when he first said that, Jake was all over that, man. He's like, I can't wait for it. You already know how Jake is when it comes to the next big thing. The J's and whatever else, man. Now imagine when it's the MOTB. Able to see holograms in front of you. Able to have hacks. And games and all that stuff. I believe there was an article that came out about that. Now, is it even who is coming after working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders? I don't know if I missed anything. Okay, let's get these last couple scriptures. Revelation chapter 2, verse 10. And it says, fear none of the things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast you into prison, that ye may be tried, so ye be persecuted. For not wanting to bow down to this beast system. For not wanting to take that charagma. Fear none of the things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast you into prison, that ye may be tried. And you shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I'll give thee a crown of life. So we're going to be once presented with a choice, man. And you're going to have many people that's going to break under that pressure that's going to be applied. But there is a reward at the end of that finish line if we endure. If we remain faithful, and even in the face of death. I see, and I will give thee a crown of life. So once persecution is coming for not wanting to bow down to this devil's beast system. If we're not wanting to take that charagma, man. Revelation 3:10, it says, because I was kept with my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. What's the hour of temptation to be? Mainly when the MOTB is presented in front of us. Which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. The Lord can give us the strength and the spirit to endure these things to come. To not bow down to this beast system, to not take that MOTB. Now let's close out scripture with Revelations 14 and 9 to 10 to go into this judgment that you will receive if you do take that charagma. This is no joke. You're going to have Jake trying to find loopholes. What if I take it in my left hand? Because you get, in Revelation 13 and 16, it goes into, taking it in your right hand. What if I take it in my left hand? If I do this and do that? If I get it and take it out? No, if you take it, you will be destroyed, man. It's going to be here. And their agent followed them, saying with a loud voice of him, and worship the beast and his image. And how do you do that? By receiving that mark. Because that goes to show that you are in agreement, that you're making Esau, Edom, your God. That you are in acceptance. And receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. There you go. Verse 10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and it should be tormented with fire and brimstone. That fire and brimstone will be when those thermonuclear missiles come down. In the presence of the holy angel and in the presence of the Lamb represents Yahweh Shai. So that finishing point right there, point was made. I want to make a quick lesson, quick update going to the MOTB, the steps being taken, the gradualism that you are seeing, the foundation that's being laid out. It's crystal clear what the MOTB is speaking of, and what you're seeing the steps being taken towards that direction. So the point was made, Lord's blessed, edifying, do close out and give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Al Shai, Ba'Shem Kadash, and Shalom. See you next one, Lord's will.